Hello everybody, here I am for your live. There's something on my screen. Say hello, give me some love hearts if you're here live. Give me a hashtag replay if you're coming in later. So, who am I? I am Anita Gosal, the Money Liberation Coach. If you don't know who I am, if you're new, because I know we've got lots of new members coming on, so big hello to you and welcome, welcome, welcome. So today's live, what are we talking about? So let me get this right. So what we're talking about is, do you ever feel that you get excited about starting a business and then you kind of hit a wall? So either you're thinking about starting a business, or you're thinking about leaving the corporate world and your job and making a transition. But then you come to, oh no, maybe I'm not that passionate about it. Maybe I'm not that excited about it anymore. I just don't, you kind of give up or get frustrated or whatever it may be. Let me know. Number one in anything is acknowledging if it's going on for you, right? So acknowledge if that is going on for you. Okay, so I got this question on the group from the lovely liberated warrior that is Trisha Scott. The amazing Trisha Scott. And the question was, what I hear in our community time and time again is that it's always the point where it slows down after the initial excitement wears off. How do I push through? So that's what I'm going to be answering today. So get your pens and paper, because we always want this to be interactive. I always want you to get value. I always want you to take something from it, okay? I'm going to try to keep it precise, short, right? This is my new ambition in life, because there's so much here. There's so much knowledge. There's so much I can give you. And a lot of that is inside the programs, but I want to give you the real pieces so you can understand what's going on here and what is required, okay? And if what I say resonates with you, then get on a call with me, right? Just book a call. There's 2 slots left for this week. I'm a very busy person because I do all of these things and I like to have a lot of fun and enjoy my life as well. So, but I open a couple of these 3 slots up every week at the moment. That doesn't mean they're always going to be free, but they are now. So absolutely book a call if this resonates with you. If there's any part of you that is like, well, I'm here and you know what, I want to do something about this. I want it to be personal to me and I want it to happen in record time, okay? Then definitely get on a call with me, okay? Hi Jeanette, my love, say hello, welcome. Can I give you a wave? Let me try. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about today, okay? That is what we're talking about. Why, we get this initial excitement either about starting a business or we're in a business, and then we lose that momentum and after the initial excitement it wears off, and how do you push through? Okay, so I think I'm probably going to go through 4 or maybe 5, depending on how much time we have today, reasons why this is happening and how to change it now, okay? So the number 1 reason this is happening, so write this down, is because just like me, I didn't know this was happening. Most women that want to start a business or are in business do not realize that the biggest piece here is mindset, right? Mindset. Not how much you push through. In fact, I said here, I'm going to talk about this and why there is no need to push through. What is the point of starting your own business, which is about, here we're talking about freedom, liberation, a great lifestyle, joy, romance, yeah, and wealth. Not just wealth and a business, just when you're creating another job for yourself. Fuck that, right? The point is that we really want to come to a place where we're not feeling like we're having to push. And that means we need to understand things that are going on beneath, okay? So mindset is number 1. So there is 2 types of minds that you have. You have 2 minds. You're a very smart lady, right? You have a conscious mind and you have a subconscious mind. What is the difference? The conscious mind is the one that says, oh, I'm bored, I can't do this, or I've lost the excitement. Yeah, and maybe it's not for me if I'm not feeling excited about it right now. And what that does is impress onto the subconscious mind that that is truth. And the subconscious mind doesn't know what is truth. It will just create into reality whatever you put in it. Okay? So whatever you're thinking and feeling and saying, you are actually creating your own reality. I know, right? And most of us don't really get that, right? We don't get that. We don't get that we're bigger. We are bigger than the feeling of, not feeling excited or hitting a wall, or, we're bigger than that. There's a master in us that is much bigger than that, okay? And we take our feelings way too seriously, right? Number one. And we don't understand how they're being created, right? And they're being created by what we are thinking, right? And we're thinking stuff that's making us feel that way. So we're like, I'm bored, or I can't do this is too hard. And then boom, guess what? You feel like I've hit a wall. I'll just take a break. Maybe I won't do this, And there's something else going on there too that you need to be aware of. So number one is understanding there's a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. And this is all of the work. It's not the strategy so much. I mean, strategy is important. What we do here at Liberate Me and Fast Cash to Freedom is mindset, emotion, and strategy. And strategy in a new way that's totally fun and bespoke to you, right? And I'll talk a little bit more about that maybe in a minute. But number one is understanding the two brains, okay? So what you put in is what you impress into the subconscious is what will literally create into reality. So if you're like, oh, I'm bored, or my relationship is shit, or I can't attract love, I can't make that much money, that will never happen for me, then that's the reality that you will create, okay? But don't worry. You're like, fuck, I can't stop thinking and feeling those things, that's really hard. It's not. So I have the exact tools, the exact immersive processes that are really simple to stop that. And it doesn't take, 20 years in therapy to shift these things and transform them, okay? And I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. But for now, get that awareness and understand that. That is the biggest thing, guys. If you don't want to feel that wall and you don't want to feel that that sort of excitement wear off, then that's number one to understand, okay? So your conscious mind impresses your subconscious mind, and that creates the reality and the feelings you're having. At the moment, we're taking our feelings so seriously. We're like, oh, I just feel like this, so it must be real. Well, it's not real, right? And where's it coming from? Okay? So it's understanding that. Number two is, and this is why I say don't worry, there's nothing wrong with you, because obviously you wouldn't purposefully be self-sabotaging, right? Of course not, right? None of us are going to do that on purpose. So I want you to know it's not your fault, and there is a easy way, a different way, I should say, not necessarily easy way to remedy this, okay? And that is understanding. So the thoughts that are creating your feelings, where the fuck are those thoughts coming from anyway? Those fears saying you can't do that, or oh, it's boring, maybe you don't want to do that, you're never going to be able to make that much money, you should just stay where you are, you're lucky to have what you have, all of that. Where's that coming from? You're not good enough, don't be yourself, whatever you do, because that's going to scare everybody away, whatever it's saying to you. I mean, have a little listen in right now. Have a little listen in to what your thoughts are saying to you right now. And this is the other thing, we don't bring consciousness. We don't get conscious about our consciousness. And we've got two levels of consciousness, right? The conscious, that is very, very the one dictating. And now I'm going to tell you where that's coming from and why this is a number two reason why you're hitting that wall. Not taking the leap, or taking the leap and then constantly just getting stuck and hitting walls and not moving forward fast. Okay? And the second conscious is the subconscious. And whatever you put in there, whatever you impress in there, whatever you merge into your subconscious is what will come a reality, right? And at the moment, that isn't being driven by the truth of who you are, right? What it's been driven by is number 2, which is the root cause. Yeah, root cause. So we all have this invisible barrier where we're saying this shit to ourselves. You know, it's like we've got our worst fucking enemy in our head, right? Sometimes just going, you're an idiot. Why are you saying that? Don't do that. You know, don't have that boundary. Don't say no to that. Whatever it may be, right? And actually what's happening is that there's a root cause, right? That goes way, 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 way back. And this is like got nothing to do with you. It doesn't even freaking belong to you. Some of it comes from, you know, past lineage, ancestry, and we're carrying at least 20 back of crap that doesn't belong to us, right? And thoughts that don't belong to us, that create feelings that don't belong to us, right? That creates us, stopping us from going forward and having fast cash to freedom, liberation, going forward in that business, okay? Either taking the leap or enjoying it and not feeling like, oh, I have to push through, right? Because that's not the case. And it's also coming from, you know, your own experiences, your own childhood, your own parenting, your own culture, society. So there's a load of what I call root causes or wounds, and you have one particular one that is personal to you, and it's in your subconscious, but it's running the show. It's in there at the moment, okay, and it's running the show. So it's creating that experience for you. Any shit experience you're having right now, any good experience you're having right now, but we're talking about the shit experience here. The root wound is not going to be a good experience, but if we are able to remove that and release it, which is exactly what we do here. And, you know, we're not going to take 20 years over that. We're not going to go deep into everything in your whole life and your ancestors. No. There's a very powerful process that we do to get that, okay? And I can read your energy to get that for you and release it. And that, my darlings, is a game changer. Game changer, yeah? Absolute game changer. It's at that point that there's a domino effect, right? Of all these things suddenly fall into place. And you haven't worked for it per se. I'm not saying that you haven't taken action, because you will take action, because you won't hit a wall, because the way you're feeling is like it's easy. It's just part of my identity. That's just who I am. It's like I get up and I brush my teeth in the morning. I like to watch Netflix. That's part of who I am now. So whatever your identity is now, your identity gets upgraded to your truth. And so that just becomes who you are. So it's not like, oh, I've got to work, or this is really hard, or I'm not excited. It's just who I am to always be excited about my business. That's just who I am. That's just part of my identity, right? So it gets upgraded into who you really are, okay? Because at the moment, you're a mix of several identities, if you like, and they don't all belong to you. You're in there somewhere, and that's that longing, you know, that wanting. And then all the other shit that's holding you back and is making you feel like, I don't believe in myself, I don't trust myself, I don't think I can do that, it's too scary. That's all the root causes, the invisible barriers, right? But they feel really real, and we take them seriously, and then we make our decisions based on them. So that's number 3. Do not make your decisions based on that crap. Know that that is the crap, that's the work. Everything else, you know, is yours to have. You can have the business and, you know, we're going to 5 figures in 1 month easily on this program, and 6 figures in the first year, okay? So no dip in income if you're transitioning from the corporate sector into business. So that's what we do here. So this is really about shortcutting that and collapsing that, but understanding the root, what lies beneath. Because there are many people out there that are, many women, and it's so sad, to be honest, it breaks my heart, that are going out there and trying to do a business through hard work and pushing through, right? Which is not it. And it just feels like hell. And they're like, oh, maybe I should just go back to having a job. You know, it's just as bad as having a job. So we don't want that, because that's not the truth. So it's understanding these 2 things lie beneath. So number 1, you have 2 consciousnesses. Your conscious, yep, the one you know is there, and the subconscious, what lies beneath. What you put into the subconscious for your conscious, you get to decide. You're the creator of your reality, of how you feel, what happens, right? Which is really exciting, because you can create anything you want. That's why you're creating what you are getting right now, right? What you have right now in your life, you are creating. So yesterday I was talking about radical responsibility. And it's not that there's anything wrong with you. You're creating that because there's a root cause in the background, okay? So that was number 2, right, of why this is happening. Identifying the root cause and releasing it, and then there really is a domino effect in all of your life, in wealth, joy, romance. All for my clients, it's like, what's happening? It feels like this is as if by magic, this is all happening at the same time. I didn't do anything, is what they think, right? Of course I did, right? Of course I did. So it's not magic, right? It's just something that once you understand, works, okay? So let me see what else I wanted to say. So number 3 is that you don't know your real gift, right? Or you're trying to find your gift. You're like, okay, so I want to start a business, or I have a business. Is this what I'm meant to be doing? You're in constant confusion. There's no clarity around it, right? Or you're like, okay, these are my skills, but I don't really like that. I don't like my current job. I don't want to continue on in marketing or continue on in whatever it is that you're doing in finance. I want to do something completely different, but I don't know what that is, right? How can I do that anyway? I'm going to have to spend years requalifying. I'm going to have to take a massive dip in income, so I'm just going to have to do, take my time, right? And that is all bullshit. Or you're trying to turn a hobby into a business. And I'm not saying don't turn a hobby into a business. You can, but we can't look at hobbies like they're just hobbies. Hobbies are great, right? They're feel-good factor, right? Something you enjoy. That's what a hobby is, right? Doesn't mean that becomes your business, right? Because you are actually designed to bring a certain thing out into the world for that to have impact, okay? And that's okay. But if it is your hobby, that's okay. But it's knowing that it is that and being ready, because when it's your hobby and things, it's very personal as well, okay? So knowing your gift is key, and that's what we reveal here. And it's very easily revealed, to be honest. Once we've been through the root wound work, if you don't already know, once we've been through the root wound and the release, you get to a point where your gift is revealed to you. And I can read that for you, like, what? And no, it doesn't require any requalifying or upskilling in 99 out of 100 cases. So please do not go and do certificates. Don't do requalifications. Don't worry about what you're going to do. Just get on a call and that's the work we do together, okay? And take you into launching that and making 5 figures in the first month, okay? So no, you don't have to spend months without the income that you used to having before. You're adding happiness to that. You're adding joy. You're adding romance, okay? So this is really about your whole life and creating a lifestyle you want as well, okay? So knowing your gift. If you don't know your gift and you're trying to push on something, or you're trying to do something that's not your gift, you're going to hit a wall. And that excitement is just going to keep going away, okay? And it's going to be like, I had some excitement over this, but I don't now, because you did it for the wrong reasons. You made a decision from your conscious and from your root cause or your root wound that this is all I'm good at, so I should do this, and then you fall over, right? Make sense? It's not rocket science, right? And this is when you get absolute confidence as well. Like when I do this work with my clients, the confidence, the clarity, this is why they can make the big figures so quickly and charge 4 times as much as they were charging immediately. I've just had one client do that and bring in $7,500, okay, within the last 6 weeks, right? Pretty cool. Right? From nothing. And that's a small amount. We have some doing 10K and more. But I want to be pragmatic, okay? I don't want to blow wind up your ass, okay? I want to be real about what it takes. And this is what it takes. This is the initial work, okay? And this is what's stopping that excitement, because you haven't, so this is number 4. You haven't made a decision, really, right? And it's all about decisions. Number 1 is you're playing with an idea. So you got 1 foot in, you got 1 foot out. That doesn't sustain the excitement around it, okay? The decision is, I got to the point where I was leaving the corporate world and I was like, I don't want to go back. I knew what I didn't want. That helps you with your decision, right? And it's taking that seriously and saying, you know what? I don't want that. I don't want that, okay? But so then I made the decision to say, well, now's the time. I'm going into business. I don't know what that is. I've got a load of fear. I've got no idea what I'm going to start that in. I feel like I haven't got anything of value. I am petrified and leaping, because you make the decision and then you take the next step. Okay? And the next step is, if you're here, get on a call with me, right? Get a mentor, right? But not just any old mentor. Okay? Someone that is dealing, I don't know anyone. I don't know a program where they deal with this stuff, okay? Or a mental, because I made some mistakes, so you don't have to. I hired the business coaches, right? And you do get all the business coaching stuff here, the marketing, the strategy, how to be visible, how to sell. You're gonna get all of that. But that stuff, but you'll also, that stuff, I could give you all of that, and you'd still get to this point where you'll hit a wall, right? Because this stuff is going on beneath. This is bigger than anything. The mindset, the root cause, knowing your gift, and making a damn decision, right? Most of us are not making decisions. That's what creates all that, ooh. And I don't mean you just make the decision once, right? You got to make the decision again and again and again. And know, well, this is my work, right? This is what I need to get through. My mindset, understand my conscious and my subconscious and how to reprogram that. Understand my root cause and how to release that, yeah, and have that happen and start to see the results come through quickly. Then understand my gift, and then yes, launch it, right? And we do all of that too. And I have a team that we are supporting you with that, right? In packaging up your amazingness. But it's not linear, right? This is why you can make the big figures in such a fast amount of time, okay? And I like fast. I don't know about you. Let me know if you like fast. If you're here and you don't like fast, then this probably isn't the space for you. Yeah, and I don't think you would have landed here if you don't, but just so you know, okay? So, and number 5. So once we get into the, once you've understood and you're conscious in your subconscious mind and you reprogram that, you've understood your root cause, you've healed that and you release that. This is precisely what we do. You've understood what your real gift is and you were born with it. It's inside of you. And you're really clear on that? Oh, that is a beautiful moment, right? And number 4, you've made the decision that you're doing this and understand that these are the things that you are here to conquer, right? Then the 5th part is understanding your lane, right? Understand which lane you're in, right? When it comes to launching a business. Because what happens is we go into overwhelm, right? Overwhelm. And the other thing, overwhelm is normal, right? We kind of want, people are sort of asking, how do I run a marathon without getting tired? You don't. You're gonna get tired, okay? And I get tired, right? A passion or a business and a purpose of this size, right? You get tired, right? You get overwhelmed for sure. And that's okay, it's just normal, right? So it is understanding that for sure and enjoying that rather than seeing it as a problem, understanding that and finding the ways to manage that. And we do all of that inside of the program as well, right? Just easy, how to collapse time, not being a perfectionist, and then understanding your lane in terms of launching. Sometimes we're like, right, I'm going to launch. I need a website. I need to know the name of this. This is going to be perfect. I've got to have great photos of myself on my product. I've got to do this, and 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 this before I launch. Bullshit, right? So I take you baby step by baby step to get big results fast. 5 figures, right? And you don't need half of that stuff. Okay, and it's taking you lane by lane to build the systems, to build how to attract sales, right? Actual sales into your business as well. Okay, so all of that, but understanding how to take it chunk by chunk. Okay, so you're winning from the beginning, right? So you're winning from the beginning. So you're not like, oh my God, I got to do all this before I win, and then I've got to take a dip in income, and then I'm really stressed out, I'm overwhelmed. No wonder you're not having fun and feeling like you need to push through, right? There's another way to do it, okay? And a bonus number 6, okay? Another thing that women don't realize is what's really, 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 really important in all of this is that you can't push through, right? You've actually got to enjoy your life. You've got to have fun, pleasure in it every single day. Pleasure is not just for the weekends, right? Or just for the evenings or whatever. You know, pleasure, it's not like I got to work out and then there's pleasure, right? It's got to be integrated. You even find pleasure in this work, you know? Find the pleasure in working out the conscious and the subconscious, the root cause. Woohoo, right? You're busting through shit. Making decisions, pleasure in finding your gift. All of that as well, but also pleasure outside of that you just fucking enjoy, you know, a massage. Going, if you're a party girl like me, right? You got to understand you can't have a conflict, right? You think you can't have a conflict. Like, I've got to be a very serious businesswoman. I've got to work hard 24 hours a day and I've got to be like this and this is the strategic and the theory way to do it. And no, it's not. It's not, right? You can be both. Whoever you are, whatever you enjoy, and create a banging, awesome business that brings in fast cash and consistent cash and, you know, and cash that ends up automating. So we're going through the levels so you make money in your sleep, but we start at the start, right? You start in, you know, lane 1, then lane 2, lane 3, and we don't get overwhelmed in that way, in the same way. And it doesn't stop us, okay? So it's about having fun as well, okay? Into your days all the time, and it's okay for me to have fun, right? And doing things that are loving to yourself, so self-love, okay? This stuff has got to be brought in. I can't overemphasize this, or you will just fall over and you'll just give up, or you'll just be like, oh, it's too hard, okay? So it's understanding that resistance, which is huge, right? And all of this is resistance. And one of the liberated warrior codes that I teach my clients is that you've got to become a master at spotting your resistances, right? And knowing that you are bigger than them, okay? So when you, you know, that you slow, you know, if things slow down, you have that initial excitement about starting a business or you're in business, and then that excitement goes away and it wears off, and you're asking yourself, well, how do I push through now? You got to know that that is the work, right? 1, the subconscious and the conscious mind. Understanding you are creating your reality, and you can change that through this work, okay? Number 2 is, what is number 2? Do you remember? Anyone can tell me? Root cause, right? Root cause. Root cause, okay? Where it's coming from, how to eliminate that and release it so no longer exists. Things automatically change at that point. You become a magnet for what you desire, for the money you desire, for the love you desire. It's like, what? That's why it doesn't need push through or masses of hard work, okay? And what seems like hard work before doesn't feel like hard work anymore, because it's just who you are. It's just part of who you are. And that comes down to your decisions, right? So that was number 4, actually. We missed number 3. I'll go back to making a decision that this is what I want to do, and these are the things I require to tackle, right? To get there. And number 3 that I missed was knowing your true gift. Not thinking it's out there somewhere. You know, it's inside of you. And when it's presented to you, you will feel absolute clarity, absolute confidence. And then, boy, we just package that shit up and you fly. That's where confidence comes from. It doesn't come before that. It comes from walking through those steps, okay? Understanding what's beneath, okay? And then number 5 was not understanding your lane. We're step by step. We're not understanding overwhelm. Yeah, it's what we're making it mean, okay? And number 6 was fun, pleasure, self-love, right? Enjoy your fucking selves. Go and do stuff you like doing. Don't just work, right? And don't see even your work, you know, enjoy that, right? It's got to be pleasure. Pleasure's got to be in it, okay? There's got to be a lightness. And know that it's a journey. Your to-do list is always going to be as long as your fucking arm, right? Particularly if you're a businesswoman. My to-do list never ends, right? And it's knowing these little tricks and bits that I teach on how to collapse time, how to get, you know, things launched in no time at all, right? How that comes about, okay? So, hi Raquel, we're just closing off now. Go back, watch the replay. Whoever comes to the replay, let me know you're here. And if there are women that you feel will benefit from being in this group, if you invite them and let me know that you are inviting them, so tag me in and say this is who I've invited to the group, or you PM me, I've got a very special gift for you, which is worth $100. It's very nice. It's just a present. Okay. And for that, I to claim that gift, and it's just a gift for you. It's something just for you. Okay. It's not any coaching or anything like that. It's just something really nice. It's just pleasure. It's just fun. Okay. So I have that for you. It's worth $100. It's $100. That's what I've paid for it. And it's coming at you if you invite 10 women that you think will really benefit from this group, and share this video. Okay, share this video, share this group, and that will be yours. You just need to let me know, Anita, I've invited these 10 women into the group. This is who they are, and I will send you your $100 gift. And it's something that is around that last point of fun and pleasure. Okay, just for you. Okay. So, anything else I want to say? Yes, you know, if what I've said today has resonated with you, and you're wanting to take that next step and see what it's like, what it might be like working together, or whether this is a fit for you, let's go on a call, right? There's 2 slots still open this week, so go ahead, click the link and book those in. Okay, booking your session with me. It's a breakthrough session. We're going to look at what's really individually holding you back, so you can really understand this and personalize it to yourself. Because when we're up here in the sky, this is very general, right? It's not going to be enough to shift you. It's going to be something, but not everything, okay? So go ahead, if it talks to you, book on that call. And I am also doing a webinar tomorrow called 5 Figures in 30 Days, the system for 5 figures in 30 days. That's tomorrow, 5 p.m. SGT, 6 p.m. SGT, 10 a.m. GMT, 5 a.m. EST. So come and join me. That's going to be wild, okay? There's a post up about it in the group that tells you a lot about it and what we're covering. So take a look at that as well, if not. Otherwise, get on a call. Lots of options. I love you so much. This is Anita Gosal, your Liberation Money Coach. Hi, Annie. Oh, Annie, how are you, my love? Hey, let me give you some waves. I just like these buttons. I just want to press buttons. Don't you just want to press buttons? I just love pressing buttons. Anyway, thank you for all being here. Hello to you those on the replay and taking a look. And I shall be back on tomorrow with a webinar, okay, on the system to get to 5 figures in 30 days. So it's $10,000 and above, okay? That's what 5 figures is. Just to get that clear. All right. I love you so much, and I will speak to you soon. Have a beautiful evening, or day, morning, wherever you are in the world. Lots of love. Bye.